Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing DTF and we're going to be placing this on a scrapbook type journal that I got from Michael's. It's a Recollections branded item. So I created this image in Midjourney and then I brought it into Canva, removed the background, and just added Hello 2025. All right, so I am ready to now save this and get it printed out, and then we'll walk through the process of placing it on our scrapbook journal. Okay, so we're going to go to share, and we're working with document number 2. We're going to click download. We're going to leave it on transparent background, and it's a PNG that we want. And then we're going to click on this down arrow and we want to make sure 2 is selected. If not, you could just deselect and then select whatever you need. Okay, so we're going to select 2 and none. And now we can download. All right, so once that downloads, then we're going to get it printed off using my Epson EcoTank 8550. And then we'll apply some white DTF powder and then we'll cure it in my convection oven and then we'll press it using my heat press. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not, guys. It's really not. Okay, so before I hit print, I'm going to go ahead and get my film loaded and then I'll point out some things to you and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring my image up in CAD link, so which is Digital Factory Direct, which is version 11. If you are thinking about getting into direct to film DTF and you want to start out on a smaller scale to see if it's even something you like before you invest lots and lots of money, okay, I would highly recommend starting out with a small printer like mine. Again, I have the Epson EcoTank 8550. It is in my Amazon storefront, guys, if you want to go and check it out. And I also have a video tutorial on my YouTube channel. Just go to my playlist and I show you how to change that printer from a sublimation printer over to direct to film. Really, really easy, guys. Okay. And when I tell you, I've now had I think I'm going on a year with my Epson printer, and I've not had any issues. Let me cross my fingers and knock on wood. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to change the film size to 13 by 19 because since the image is 7 by 7 by 8.7, if I put it on 8.5 by 11, I'll run out of space, okay? Because you do want to leave yourself at least an inch to a inch and a half of space on the top and bottom or the sides, because if you don't, then you'll risk your graphics printing out, not completely out. Okay, so we're going to go and we're going to click on Q here in the menu. We're going to come down to properties and we're going to select media setup, and right here up under name, we're going to change this from 8.5 to 11 to 13 by 19. Now this is how you go in and change your print size for your DTF film, and then you just click OK. All right, so now you can see here we have a 13 by 19. Okay, so now we're going to click on the plus sign here in the top left corner, and we're going to bring our image in, which is here. And the way you set up your CAD link, which is your digital factory version 11, it's going to automatically put your image in reverse, so you don't have to worry about putting it in the reverse position. It'll automatically do it, as you'll see here in a moment. So we're going to click on open. And right now it's previewing, now it's pending. And so what we're going to do is we are going to actually change the sizing just a tad bit. I do want the full 8.7 for the width, but I'm going to make it small. I mean, excuse me, for the height, but I'm going to make it smaller for the width. Okay. So I'm going to click on this lock right here. But before I do that, I'm going to crop it to get out some of this white space right here because we don't need that. Okay. So we're going to click on crop and our image will come up. And you're going to look for the double arrow. So you want to make sure you're clicking on one of these lines, side here or the top, depending on where your white is. You want to make sure that it's the double arrows before you start to drag and drop. So we're going to drag it over some to get out that white space. And then we're going to click on create in the bottom. And what that does again is it takes out that white space that we don't want. All right. So now we're going to come over to our width and height, and we're going to click on this lock. You're familiar with Cricut Design Space. It's kind of like how you unlock your proportions. You click it one time and it unlocks. As you can see, the lock is unlocked, and then you go in and you change your sizing. So I'm going to put my width, since this is at 7.7 in width, I'm going to put this at, I'm going to go 7. Hopefully we don't get it cut off. All right. And then we're going to go, we're going to leave it on 8.7 for the, we're going to leave it on 8.7 for the height. So I'll take the 6.65. It's not going to be a deal breaker for me. All right. So I got it at 6.65 by 8.7. As long as I got that 8.7 because I want the full width, I mean the full height. All right, so now that we have our image, we are ready to, let me just double check the DPI. So I'm going to click on my image, right click, and select supersize image. It's sitting at 230. We're going to change it to 300. And that's just so we can make sure that our image is going to be really clean and crisp. And then we'll click on OK. All right, so now that we have our image, we want to now, once it finishes up with the resolution there, you'll see you'll have access back to your little icons up here at the top, and we do. All right, so what I'm going to do now with the image selected, I'm going to go up here and click on center at top of page. And that way, you know, it'll be in the middle, okay? So at this point, all I have to do is click on print, and then we're going to go from there. And you'll see it start to print out of my printer here. All right, you're going to start to see the film come down. And now it's going to start printing. And it's going to be super quick because this is not that big. It's not going to take up the full 13 by 19, but I don't have any film 11 by 17. I only have 8.5 by 11 and 13 by 19 right now. So I'm using my larger one. So we're going to let this print out. And this is the scrapbook that I'm going to be placing it on. And I've already placed the image on the back side. I'm going to put some words on there. I'll probably use a part of this film right here to put the words on there. That way I don't have to use a whole nother sheet. And let me show you guys. So can get in here to let you see this. It prints the color first. Oops. I hit my board, y'all. Hopefully it didn't smear. But it's going to print the color first, and then it's going to put the white on top. So we'll see it start to come out here. So our image is coming out. Alrighty. So there is our image. Alright, hello 2025. And now we're going to take this over to our powder station here. And we're going to place DTF powder on here. So I'm going to grab my gloves. You always want to make sure you're wearing gloves. You don't want to touch this DTF powder with your bare hands. And you just want to pour the DTF powder all over your image. And I kind of just get my hands on there and just kind of go back and forth to cover it up. Now this is going to be a cold peel. It's not a hot peel. Well, actually this film is a hot peel. When I did the smaller size, it was a cold peel. This one's going to be a hot peel. Make sure you got it nice and coated. Alright, we are done with the DTF powder. We're now going to take this over to my convection oven and we're going to cure it, and then we're going to heat press it onto my scrapbook journal. Alright, let's move over to the convection oven. Alright guys, I have my convection oven set at 375, and we're going to take our image. I've cut it down to get rid of some of the excess film that I don't need, and we're going to place this in our convection oven for 10 seconds. And just that fast, it's done. It's hot, 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 hot. Alright, just that quick. Your image is cured. I can touch it and I don't have to worry about getting ink on my hands. It's gonna look like wet sugar. Alright, 10 seconds in my convection oven. Alright, now I'm gonna heat up my heat press, and we're gonna press this at 325 for 15 seconds. So I'll be right back. Let me get my heat press going. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and place our cover inside of the heat press. Now I'm only going to have it like hanging off. Alright, so we're not putting the metal piece under the press. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get this pressed. For 15 seconds at 325. All right. And peel. Oops. Gotta peel with confidence. Messing up her sweater right there, a little shirt. Hold on, y'all. Should have just snatched it, but I didn't. Trying to be cute. Cut that off, and this time we're gonna go ahead and just peel. All right, lost a little bit of my 2 right there, y'all. I am mad about that. I'm mad about that. It was gonna be so pretty. Y'all see that? Lost my little 2 right there, but overall, looks good. It hung in there, but there we have it. I'm going to put peace and blessings on the back, and I may be able to salvage my 2. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's it, guys. And so all the hard work is done. It has, you know, all the little inserts in here already for me. Different color pages that I can write in, and it even has some additional tabs in here for pictures in the back. So again, I got this from Michael's Recollections, and that's it. All right, guys, that is it. Hopefully I covered everything. If I didn't, just chime in the comments and let me know. I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have. I'm gonna try to fix my 2 because I'm mad. I'm gonna try to fix my 2. I'm gonna try to salvage it. Let's see if I get it back on there. I'm going to try to salvage it. Next time you see it, it's going to be on there. Okay? It's going to be just like that. Okay? All right, guys. That's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. You guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an amazing day. All right? Bye. All right, y'all. I fixed it. So what I did is I took and I put the film back on with where the H, that little part and that little part was off, and I heat pressed it again, and then I allowed it to cool, and it's on there. So I'm happy now. All right, guys, have a great one.